Sunday, whatever day the Daytona race is. I think it's the 20th of February. Got my trailer back from the trailer shop. My buddy over there. Might be some wind noise. I apologize. So what did they do? A bunch. Brand new running gear, including suspension, axles, everything. 8 brand new 14 ply tires. All the lights are LED from the back to the front. Got a new wheel because they needed a spare. Already went over that. New coupler. I'll get to that in a second. New wiring pigtail. There's new brake assembly. I went with oil bath axles. Previous video I discussed your options. Oil bath are easier to maintain because of the weight of the hubs. So that's what I went with, was the oil bath. There's a brand new wheel. Not like I care, but all the tires match. Max pressure is 110 psi. These oil bath axles, people get freaky on these things. I've seen quote professional unquote truck driver with oil bath axles on his trailer, clueless, absolutely clueless. He had some work done and he was of the opinion the oil in the oil bath axles should be no less than half up the rubber drain plug, which is kind of silly because how you gonna get the plug back in when you're filling it up with oil, unless you turn the trailer on its side, but that's just me. Anyway, I'll try to explain this. Let me go over to the clean wheel. There's a mark on the lens that shows the correct oil level. Now here's where people always get in trouble. You're putting in 80-90 weight oil. It could be up to 140 if you're running down south all the time. The hub is very long. The oil is very thick. So you put the oil in, you bring it up to what you think's right level, you put the cap back in. Well, that oil is going to migrate from the outer hub to the inner seal, and it might take a while. It could take several hours, could take several days, depending on how cold it is. Now, I just picked this trailer up last week and got it up here, and the first thing I noticed, the oil was low. Okay, the reason the oil was low is when they filled up the hubs, it's been cold down here, and it was taking a long time for the oil to get from the outer bearing through the hub to the inner bearing. It eventually migrated in. Part of your pre-trip should be checking the oil level on your oil bath axles. Keep one of those 1 quart squirt jugs in your truck. Pre-trip, check your level. If it's low, add oil. If it's not low, leave it the hell alone. Don't add extra. Put in too much, you'll blow out the seals. So anyway, that's all that. The rear's tail lights are LEDs now. It's been inspected. It does require inspection. It's been inspected. There's a sticker on here somewhere. I just don't know where they put it. Or not. Have to ask them about that. And, like I said, I got that porta power at my factory. I'll bring up here, straighten out these rub rails. I don't need the center deck for anything, but sooner or later, I'll replace the deck. Now, here's my new backhoe. Oh, cost on this, just this side is $6,000. Most of it was axles and tires. So, backhoe, she's a good one. Finally got it back. Got the battery cover off. I was making sure I had new batteries. I'm going to take a paint marker and mark date installed. Had the hood unlatched. Get into once order before I get ready to start it. So let me crawl. Oh, little stuff like that. This, same thing. When I get my porta power up here, I'll straighten a little crap like that out. Got my vandal locks. Brought them up here. New lower seat is in the barn already. Got all kinds of stuff. So let's sit here and crank it up. It's low idle. Still getting an alarm there. Not question dogged about that. They said there's a sensor wire somewhere they couldn't find that has a short in it. After you run it about 10 minutes, the little amber light goes back out. This unit is four-wheel drive. Four-wheel drive does work. All the gauges work. Fuel gauge works. Everything works. It's a real nice backhoe. It's expensive as hell. Back here on the back, I've got new pads for the outriggers. I'll put those on today. Here they are. Before I go home, just have them on there. Without getting too carried away. The pins and bushings are really tight, which is a good thing. You know, again, the actual hours on this machine, I believe, is 2,900 by the ECM. So it's not a high hour machine. It's fairly low for the age. 2005 model, I think. I forgot. It's either 5 or 8. Can't remember. Don't care really. New bucket teeth. They rotated the front cutting edge on the bucket. Goes through all the gears. Got an electric clutch. It's interesting. Never seen one of them. This is your shifter here. This button on the side is your electric clutch. She goes through all the gears just fine. Loader control with an auxiliary if you had a grapple or something. Parking brake. Front headlights work, the rear work lights do not, so it's something stupid simple. I don't do a lot of night work, so I really don't care, to tell you the truth. I believe it's got a self-leveling bucket. It might need some work, might not. That's about level. And the bucket is not self-leveling. Let's see what happened here. Just going to engage that. It might go back to 0 when you lower. No, don't do that either. Anyway, I got a full set of manuals for this thing. I'll figure out what that assembly is on the side at some point. Figure out what it's not doing. Front end loader action is super smooth. It don't bind up. This is a damn nice backhoe. You know, when I say that, and I haven't used it to dig a hole yet, but I'm pretty sure I will not be disappointed. Stack is clear. There is no blow-by on the engine. Engine, it could use a serious cleaning, but there's no oil on it, just dust. So all in all, I'm just real damn happy with this one. I'm going to do some measuring for mechanical thumb, put back there on the stick, and thumbs are handy to have. Not really expensive. You know, you can get super cheap, you can get crazy expensive. There's a whole lot right in the middle, and I'll probably get something right in the middle. the boom lock works, so it will lock in place. It hasn't been destroyed over the years. A lot of times they're just gone. Thought I had a leaking curl cylinder, and I got the kits to repack it, and it ain't leaking today. I have zero luck with cylinders, but anyway, I got the kits in case it leaks and irritates me. So let me get doing all my little chores up here. Got a lot to do, and then start digging a hole, dragging something on the trailer. Oh, the reason the trailer's missing the coupler, it's kind of hard to steal a gooseneck without a coupler on it, and most thieves don't know what size coupler to get or brain to steal something. So that's all for this one. Thank you.